Hi everyone, so welcome back to the 30-day video challenge. I am Sunny Sage 11, Selena, and I really thank you for being here. I'm trying to take advantage of the remaining sunlight that there is. I may have to brighten the video, so if it does look a little brighter than what I'm speaking, then I have, gone ahead to brighten it. But I wanted to do this video because I'm currently in the midst of, changes and etc. And so I wanted to make this video in relation to, the future version of us, like the actions that we take, how that helps support the future us that we're going to see and know the more that we live and move through these days and weeks and years. So knowing that what we're doing in the present has an impact upon the future. And I think there's a quote that goes along those lines. So if you know that quote, feel free to put it in the comments. And while I'm saying that, feel free to leave a comment about anything I'm sharing that connects with you or strikes a chord. Also like the video, subscribe to my channel if my message connects with you. It will really help support the growth of Sunny Sage 11 and the messages that I want to bring to the world and to all of you. So yeah, I was thinking about what we're doing and how we're allowing ourselves just through the actions we take. And we're not perfect individuals. There are moments where we're like, oh, why did I do that? Or like, oh, I was not doing what was really the best for me. And it's okay to recognize and to know when to pick ourselves up, brush off the dirt and try again. Like we learn through our own lived experiences. So I was thinking of some notes that I put in a book that I've been drafting, which it could be like a book of affirmations, it could be something bigger, but the notes that I had been writing out were related to how what we're doing now, how does that connect with the future version of ourselves, like the actions, to say what I have on my screen here. I'm looking at my computer. So you never know what future timeline you're going to be activating from the aligned actions that you take in the present. So through that conversation you have with someone or through connecting with that person, like how is that going to adjust or affect the trajectory of where you're going or what experiences you're going to be having. And so I think about that quite often when I think of, as a result, like I'm looking at me being here in Korea, and this isn't the first time, I was here in 2020, 2014, and 2011. And then I just look at, ultimately, what brought me to want to go abroad in the first place? Like, what was that first catalyst to wanting to come, let's say to Korea. But before Korea, I studied abroad in Spain. So it's like, I feel that as a result of taking that opportunity to go abroad, I didn't have a lot of close friends who had studied abroad. I would meet a few students on campus who were like, yeah, I studied abroad. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I want to do that too. And so when it got to a point where I was like taking that, I want to do it versus let me see what I need to do to go abroad and go to Spain. Because I was like, I want to learn more Spanish. I want to be more fluent. And I realized, and I say this every day, but it comes up on a semi-regular basis. I always say to myself, had I not gone to Spain, had I not taken that experience, and again, this is only based on where my life has gone. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't gone to Spain, maybe I still would have gone to Korea. It's hard to say. It's hard to know. I don't know. All I know is that because I did go to Spain, I feel like that started something. I feel like that was part of the destiny that I was meant to walk. And I feel that there are decisions that we make in our lives that singular decision, I know this can go both ways. Sometimes we're like, man, if I hadn't been in that place at that time, oh, this wouldn't have happened. Yet I think from those experiences, how can we take the lesson? Maybe we were meant to learn something from being in that experience. Have we been able to take those learning opportunities? I'm kind of particular when I use the word mistake, because I feel like that's a learning opportunity. We are always finding ways to elevate and to understand, what is this life meant to teach us? My experiences are not going to be parallel to someone else's experiences. My trials and my triumphs are not going to be mirrored to someone else's. They could, I think there are similarities that we can share. There are experiences that we can learn from, that we can take, and that can help mold us. So whether it's, oh, I was in this situation, but but what did I learn? How was I able to take that and turn it into something of art, something of growth, something of clarity, something that can help another person? Even if it's becoming a teacher, becoming a mentor, like being able to give it back to another person, as they say, to pay it forward to someone else, so that way they don't have to go through that, where you can allow your lessons to help them along in their path. And that's what I'm hoping to do on this channel, like through sharing my stories, through tying them in with life insights and tidbits of inspiration, that we can see, we're not always, so different in what we go through. Like, we're always learning, we're always molding and shifting. So I think about, like, wow, by going to Spain, because I think it was that sense of like, I like being abroad. And when I got back to the States, and I had like 2 more years of college that I had to finish up, but like the first job that really connected with me, because when you're getting ready to graduate, you're in your senior year of university, and obviously it's like, well, what do I do next? What's going to be next? And I think that the only thing, I don't know what other options I explore, but I know the thing that made the most sense to me was when I saw an opportunity to go teach abroad. I was like, that's what I need to do. Like, that connects with me. Like, I was working in my campus's English Language Institute office, so I was connecting with international students from different countries. I was helping them like as a conversation partner. I was working in the computer lab, like for the English Language Institute students. So I was like in this atmosphere and this dynamic of like being around people from other cultures, countries, and languages. And I just wanted to stay connected with that. Like, something in me was like, there's something here, like there's something that is making sense. I'm connecting the dots with this. And so I think that what was I was 20 when I decided, like, I want to go study abroad. And it took me, I think the preparation was from idea, intention, like, I want to do this. What do I do? Go to the office of the study abroad office on campus, sit down, have a conversation, get to know what I need to do, and start those steps. Yeah, a year later, like the following summer, late summer, I was on the plane going to Spain, and I was like, yeah, when I had to look back at all of that, I was like, that singular decision of deciding I'm gonna do this, I didn't give up. I just felt like this is something I have to do. Like, I didn't want to let go of that. And so I feel like doing this video now, I'm 38 now, and it's like, wow, 18 years ago, that younger me, she didn't know, like, oh, hey, in the future, she's going to be going to Korea. She's going to be there. And ironically, when I went to the study abroad office, when I told them I wanted to go to Spain, they also were like, oh, we're so glad for you. We have tons of information about Spain. But just so we don't leave it off the table, we have a program at Yonsei University in Seoul for Korean language and culture. And at the time I was like, that sounds nice, but I want to go to Spain. Like, to me, Korea just didn't, I couldn't see the connection, because for me, Spanish was a language that was close to my heart that I wanted to learn. And so I made that decision. And it's funny because it's like Korea still came back around. It was like, okay, maybe not at this point in time, but it's like it kind of circled back when I was getting ready to graduate university. So yeah, it's interesting how it was a full circle moment. I was like, I said no to study abroad, but when it came time to accept a job offer or to apply to work in Korea, I was like, sure. And it's funny because I looked at a program in Spain, because Spain has like a teaching assistant program called I think Auxiliares de Conversación. And so I looked into that program, but I was like comparing like what Korea offers and the program in Spain. So it was kind of I don't want to say tough. It was like, I know Spanish, I know Spain, it's familiar, but I was like, well, I've never been to Asia. Like, let's just try it. And so I think it took me a while to like make peace with the decision, because I was like, I miss Spanish, but I was like, I really like Korea. Like, it just really connected with my heart. So yeah, I made peace with it. I'm still okay now. Like, I can always visit Spain. I think I feel better as far as safety wise in Korea, because in Spain, like, you do have to watch out for pickpocketers. And there were moments I didn't always want to be out at night, but it's still cool. I still want to like go to Spain, like go on, take a vacation, stay for a couple weeks. Who knows? I could find myself back there again. That could be like another full circle moment where like I find myself back in Spain, and that'll be another future version of me on that future timeline where it's like, hey, welcome back. It could be, it could happen. Um, but this is a journey. I feel like each of our lives is a book, and I don't think we should compare our book with another person's book. We shouldn't try to metaphorically plagiarize by comparing our life experience with theirs, because we are writing our own unique chapters. We're writing our own unique sentences with each breath, each day that we're living. And yeah, the book is going to have sad moments, joyful moments, challenging moments, learned lesson. Like, it's all part of the book. And so someone who's also writing a memoir, like drafting one out, I think about that a lot. Like, this book has a purpose. Like, I'm telling my story and hopefully connecting this to someone else's life who may resonate or see another parallel to some experiences that they've had. So yes, I will leave it there. I hope the lighting is okay, but I might brighten this up a little bit. But I wanted to come on video, and I really do hope that you are making the best choices you can. And, you know, even if, and again, like, whatever, and again, sometimes it's like we don't know what we don't know until we have that experience, and it's like, oh, now I know. Pivot. I did a video a couple days ago about, you know, using our power. You know, we are like magic as far as like being able to take our ideas, the imaginable, and making it tangible. So I referenced the magician card in the tarot deck. And yeah, so we are able to transmute and alchemize those experiences into something of substance, of growth, of reinvention, right? We can reinvent ourselves. So I hope this has reached you. If you watched this video, I feel there was a message for you to receive. Thank you so much. Again, subscribe to the channel, like, leave a comment, tell me something that connected for you. Yeah, I will see you next time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.